Hey folks, welcome to episode 79 of this Let's Play series of Shadow Empire. We are now on round 132, and it looks like Caranon packs are starting to fall back a little bit. They didn't actually retake Saint Mard. Keep saying that. So yeah, that's interesting. They've fallen back as well from away from Derby. So they're the town that's named after my home city. They've decided to leave it, so it was obviously a good luck charm. It might well be because we've made peace now with Montefel, which means that I was able to actually bring more of my troops off this front and bring them to Bear here, and you'll see that they've actually retreated. So not sure what their plan is here. Sometimes the enemy will retreat in order to bring you in and then encircle you. You've seen them do that, so I've got to be a little bit careful there. Let's have a look at the history. So you'll see that Montefel also started moving back a little bit. And Rishoye packs are just bouncing about as usual. That's Vertillo. Vertillo are, you know, they're for the whole game, they've not really been giving us any problems. Gigare packs are also just, again, they don't really seem like they are making any moves towards us, and that's good. I think I'd struggle if I had two very large wars on at the same time. I'm actually trying to rejiggle my industry in it at the moment, and that's taking most of the kind of industrial points and metal that I've got. But if I can really boost my industrial point and metal output, here we go. If I can really boost my industrial point and metal output, then this is going to make it loads easier for me to utilize the manpower I've got, give them better equipment. So we got attacked here, and yeah, they beat us. So they pushed us back here. This is Caranon. Okay, we stood firm there, although we did lose some troops, and that was in defense of that city. They pushed our militia back here too. This is around Caranon itself. Like, I think if I can get that Walker regiment that I created down, and maybe some artillery as well, I could take Caranon. This is going to be an interesting little campaign to try and take their main city, or at least take the city that the Empire is named after. These aliens are just kind of squaring up. I might actually see if I can get those on side diplomatically. It's going to be a little bit difficult at the moment because I don't really have the political points for it. We got attacked there, look. This is a farmer group. Okay, let's have a look at the vidcom. We discovered fuel, crisis of violence. We made a promise to the Reformist Union of BP production going up, so that's good. We completed a model called Zeus. I actually renamed that to the Hand of God because I thought it was a funnier name, considering we are a kind of religious-based group, at least based around the fact that I'm supposedly the High Priest. and then just a bunch more of these usual stratagem cards. So yeah, this turn looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to first of all, let's have a look at the decision. So Robin Hill wants to organise a party. What do we do here? Heart would be a good thing to be going for now, because Heart gives you some pretty good cards. Like, as always, Micah Strutter doesn't like it because she hates Heart. I might have to move her. The thing is, she's well established now in her role, but I mean, I could probably get someone better in there, to be honest. But she's a real problem, and my military research is dead important. Yeah, I think I'm going to allow this, and I think I'm going to have to move Micah Strutter. Incident with missing sense of humour, Porky Permamoon. I don't know. Maybe I want to get Heart up now. I've decided, because I want to start getting some of these stratagem cards that help at war. For example, Hold the Line, Force March is pretty good. Retreat, I don't know about that one so much, but I'd like to get National Pride at least, so I can get Hold the Line, because Hold the Line's good. There was another one called No Retreat. The problem is with No Retreat with Fist is that there's a 50% chance to suffer a hit when attacked during retreating. So this really, I mean, that's 75% increase on infantry defense, whereas this is only 50%. But with these guys, you don't retreat until you're at 80% losses. So this is a really good defensive card. It's much better than defense. So I'd quite like to get this.
Yes, sir. Roger
I think
that,
Micah
sir.
Strutter's going to have to go. Applied Science Council, right? This guy's now. I've actually swapped them around what they're researching, and I did this off camera, so I'll show you what I did. So let's go to organizations and applied science. We're now moving into fuel mix optimization so that we're actually getting more fuel because, we're getting more. We're producing more fuel for the same work essentially. So I don't think there's anything we can discover. Yeah, currently discovery is not possible, so I'm just going to leave that at no change. Now, this is exciting. I was looking at this and I was thinking, right, what do I want next? I might start building aircraft because aircraft might be a good thing for me to build. The problem is I don't have anything. I don't really have many aircraft bases yet. We've just got the model that I've named the Hand of God, which is a missile launcher, and this thing's really powerful. 5,000, like nearly 6,000 soft attack, nearly 3,000 hard attack. This is pretty strong. It takes a hell of a lot of. It takes a hell of a lot of oil. Of ammo to use, but man, this thing's going to be good, and I'd like to start using those. They've got a decent range as well. Let me just go back and have a look at the range. Range is 6, so this can fire from like a long way away. Yeah, they can fire up to 7 hexes away, and if we optimize that, you know, we're using our Applied Science Council, we could really get a good use out of it. I mean, the rockets that I had are pretty good already, but if you can imagine a regiment of those things, how much damage that would do, it's just, oh, it makes me excited. The other thing is, let's check this out, right? So these extra heavy aircraft, let's say that we were going to make one of these. You can actually make, look, with a super heavy jet engine, you can get mega large wingspan of 120 meters. Like, imagine a wing of those flying across the sky. They'd just blot out the sun completely. Like, imagine if you had those with bombs. And I mean, look, I'll just show you what you could do. You could have, like, you imagine a level bomber. I think the difference between the tactical bomber and the level bomber is that this will be good at attacking. Hold on, this flies at higher altitudes. Oh, the tactical bomber flies at low altitudes, and the level up bomber flies at high altitudes. So I think this thing's going to be more for bombing, like a strategic bomber. But look, if you put a super heavy engine on, give it a mega large wingspan, and gave it like 25k fuel. Don't worry about air-to-air weapons because it shouldn't be engaging. But then you could give it like, I don't know, one of these, like 10k load bomb hatch. See, that works, and you've got a 10 hex range, and that is really powerful. That's like this massive aircraft. It costs an absolute fortune to build and to operate, but that's going to do a lot of damage. And I'm like, I kind of want to build something like that. So yeah, but I think for the time being, something that's going to be a lot more useful in the short term would be to upgrade my light tanks. The alternative is upgrade our artillery. Now, we could go for a 300mm howitzer gun. That would be pretty powerful, even at this point of the game. A 300mm gun is pretty strong, and I don't think this would take long to come out. So that's the other option. So I've got the fun options, but I've also got the useful options. And artillery is really useful. It's going to be useful right up until the end of the game, I'd say. I mean, well, at least I assume so, because I've got to be honest, this is about as far as I've been down the tech tree in this game. I've actually had nuclear weapons before, and I've built some of these things, but this is the furthest down this direction I've been. We're about 51% down to robotic soldier, and we could get shield generators as well. But yeah, I'm excited because the game it's nowhere near over, and it looks like I'm actually going to get to use some of the later tech. This is why I set it to slow research, because with this size of map, I knew that I'd get the opportunity to actually use some of this stuff, in a situation where I'm not just kind of already won the game essentially. So it's a toss up between artillery and a light tank, and I think I'm going to go with, yeah, it's only 160 BP to upgrade. Look, so I think I'm going to upgrade this howitzer too. I just want to remind myself whether that's a decent model or not. Where are we? Artillery, howitzer 2. Yeah, that's not a bad design, look. The base design isn't the best, but it's definitely better than the loader. And it's not got a bad structural design, and it's not going to take long to come out either. Like we'll probably be able to upgrade this next turn. So I'm gonna go for the biggest gun possible. I'm gonna put battle dress seems a bit overkill, to be honest. It's going to increase the amount of metal. Yeah, it's going to be 71 total metal, mind you. It's only that would be 69 total metal and 48 IP. That's 52 IP, and if we gave them battle dress, it would mean that we'd have to spend machines on them as well, and I'm a bit reluctant to do that. So I might just give them heavy combat armor.
Understood.
They don't need battle dress. I'm hoping that they're not going to take too many hits. Okay, minor worker strike in Limac. Limac, why are you upset? I think it might be because I dropped. I think I dropped the amount of money that they were making. Oh wow, look, their salary's terrible. That's why. So let's get those. Let's call them up.
Roger that.
Let's put the salary up. No wonder, everyone's leaving. Let's get their salary up to a decent amount. Never fire. And I probably want to drop the max recruits down now. This is second SHQ anyway, so we don't really need. I've got loads of troops in the second SHQ. I don't need any more. We've got 120,000, and I'm actually reducing the amount of troops we're pulling out. I'd rather they sat in. I'd rather they were actually just sat in the zones now, breeding, to increase to slowly increase the size of your cities, because you do get some increase from natural growth. You know, they look, for example, this one got 400 from natural growth, but if you look at a larger city, let's look at Gigwa, for example, which is over 300,000. They got 1,500 inhabitants from natural growth. So, natural growth is slow, but it is significant. Back to the decision. So this was Limac. Let's just I'm going to pay them. Sabotaging Saint Mard. There's not really much I can do here, but let's just pay them. That was really cheap. Sabotaging T-Tile. Again, we can probably pay them.
Roger that.
Roaming Thieves in Maysville. This should be fairly easy to do. It's going to cost me 4 political points. Critical success. Excellent. Marauders in Tiofbut. That's hard. But I'm going to try. Yes! Awesome. Okay, critical success again. Waste disposal accident in Garnet. That should be easy. Yeah, critical success again. Okay, I'm pleased with this. We're chewing through our political points, but it's worth it. Village Identity Justice in Zemonia. Mob started lynching people. Wow. I was travelling in a. I won't mention which country it was because I don't want to be accused of anything, of any isms, but there was some friends of mine, and they were trying to travel from one town to another, and they got trapped, and the reason being was because there was some of the locals had decided to lynch some tourists who had been accused of a crime, and it turned out when the police turned up just long enough so that the local police turned up just long enough to have their photo taken with the people who were committed of this crime, to go, hey look, we caught them guys, and then they just left, and then the locals just lynched them, and then they got the wrong people. Apparently it was the wrong guys. Like seriously, I know that we've got problems in the West, but some of the countries, they're pretty savage. And I mean that in a sense of it's a bit of a savage thing to do, to lynch tourists for no reason. I can understand it though, because I think sometimes, people go over to some of these other countries, and they treat them like a dustbin, and their locals get fed up, and I can completely understand it. But yeah, mob justice isn't good. Anyway, sorry, I've gone off on a bit of an anecdote, but that's a true story as well. A perceived injustice against a begging woman has caused the mob to start lynching people. Things spiraled out of control and turned into a witch hunt. We are attempting to restore order and minimise casualties. This is one I can do as well. Critical success. Excellent. Religious mayhem and artificial bypass. Religious mayhem. I love this game. There's so many crazy things happen in it. 12. I don't know if we can do this one. Critical failure. Oh wow, 80% increase in danger. No way. Okay, yeah, and again I'm chewing through all these places. I don't know, I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold on to that med, but I might as well set this up anyway. Let's set it up anyway, and then I might change the name because I keep calling it a French swear word, and I probably should stop. Let's call it Saint Martin. Okay. There we are.
Yes.
And orders for Governor of T-Tile. I'm going to give them some credits. Worker salary should go up to. Also put them on Never Fire.
Roger that.
Okay. Taurus, its parliament turns against us. Yeah, we're going to be able to do this easily.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we sent the envoys and we kept them on side. Vertillo have found the information. I think this is... Which one is Vertillo? Yeah, it is the Commercial Citizens League we want to keep in power, so... The real politicus are the guys who are easier to deal with. Access offer to ancient site. Okay. Tarador has proposed that as access to a famous ancient fortress. Only to industrialists, everyone should be allowed to visit. Yeah, my Democrats don't like this decision. Pelky Permamoon is also... I mean, that'll make him happier, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's increased the relationship with Tarador as well. Westguard to a small town. Yes, I definitely want to do that. And I'll just leave this one. We can't afford to upgrade Aurora yet. Okay, 2nd Light Infantry Regiment. Which one's this? Infantry. That might be in the 3rd. Oh no, where are they? That's the machine gun infantry. 2nd Light Infantry Regiment. That's probably going to be actually a corps. Is it these guys? Oh, I'm not going to worry too much about it. So let's go with Hart here. And new commander for... Okay, yeah, we've got a couple of commanders to appoint. I might actually use one of these fate points again and get some more strategic points, some more political points this turn, because I want to raise some formations as well. So let's go ahead and do that. I was actually going to spend some of these political points. I don't really... Sorry, these fate points, but I'm not really sure what to do with them yet. Ah, yeah, okay, I have got political points. It's always worth keeping some of these back. You never know when you might need them. So let's get some... Let's get myself some military commanders. Oh. Maybe there aren't any. Okay, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I might just have to get some... I mean, civilians are no good. Maybe just get some juniors. Let's recruit a couple of juniors and just see what they're like. They'll probably be better than nothing. Oh, this guy's alright. Cap 3, War. Oh, he's good, look. Well, he's really good. So let's get him in there. 28th Heavy Machine Gun Infantry Brigade. What's this guy like? He's actually got a high war rating, look. Another Cap 3. He's really good too. Yeah, let's get him in there. Wow, that was a couple of... Those were cheap commanders, and they turned out to be okay. I mean, they're literally just going to be sitting there. I mean, these guys are going to be defensive troops, really. I might be able to rejig them so they're in a better position. Okay, so... Do we upgrade Aurora to a minor city? Aurora's right down here, if I remember right. Here it is. Oh yeah, it's a big city. It's definitely... so we can upgrade it. It's extreme civilization. Yeah, we definitely want to do that. Now this is quite... Look, it's a major city now. This is quite a well-developed city. I think I might try to make it so that, yeah, this could be a decent center of industry actually for the Gigwa zone here. What I probably should do is create a, let's get us a rail station up. Yeah, I think I'm going to get a rail station up. And then let's build some rail. If hopefully we can get it all the way to Gigwa. No, we can't. It's not quite enough. Can we get one from Gigwa? Mind you, Gigwa might not even have a rail station yet either. Yeah, correct. So let's get a rail station in Gigwa too.
Roger that.
Ah, now this heavy industry is not building because we've not got any. We haven't got any of these high-tech parts. I might have to buy some. I'm gonna have to trade anyway. Oh wow, we really haven't got much to trade, and they're not taking anything either. Oh, this is depressing. Let's go to the second SHQ and sell some water because they seem to be buying water. So
Understood.
there's plenty more where that came from. Okay, so that's 3,000. Wow, we're really low on money. We're probably going to be burning through money as well, just because we're building so much industry. Oh no, we're only 272 credits in the red, so that's not too bad. Yeah, so I'm just going to have to put this one on hold. Yeah, they're not going to be able to get anything here. Can we actually build any machines? Yeah, we can produce a few machines here. So, because we're also waiting on machines, I think. Yeah, they want 2 machines. I think that might just be for this actually, the heavy industry. So if we buy some high-tech parts, how many do we need? Hang on, how many is it needing? 1 high-tech part per turn, so that's going to be 4 I need altogether. So let's just buy those. This will give the traders some more money as well.
Yes, sir.
Super expensive to buy them. And then let's again, we'll sell some more water, I guess. I think we've probably got quite a lot of water in the first SHQ as well. I don't know if they'll want to buy any more of that. No, maybe not. We have quite a lot of food. And we've got loads of machines, so I can probably sell 30 of my... Oh, mind you, that's all I've got. Oh, I thought I had more machines than that. That's interesting. How many have I... Oh, it's 100. I've got 137 in the second SHQ. Look at this. Incredible amount of machines. So let's sell these machines.
Understood.
That gives us 6,000 credits. I might transfer some of those over to... No, I'll leave it for the time being. Yeah, this is a good time. While the war's going well, I don't want to be pushing too hard. I don't want to be going crazy pushing too hard on this war at the moment. Oh wow, look at this. What are you missing, sir? Fuel. Okay. Yeah, diesel. They're powered with diesel engines. So they just didn't get they didn't quite get enough fuel. Yeah, I mean, I don't need to be going crazy trying to push too far down here. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to take this opportunity. I'm going to consolidate what I've got. I will work to take these places, but I'm not going to go mad. I'm not going to keep building more troops yet. I'm going to work entirely on building my industry up and playing the long game because, you know, I'm enjoying this so much and I'm in no hurry to finish it quick. And I think actually that I've got to that point where I think I could come unstuck if I don't have a stronger industry and logistics anyway. So, yeah, with that being said, let's get on with what's going on this side. So let's move all these guys down. Got these 3 machine gun brigades. Got some bikes moving down here too. I think what's going to happen is once I've got these guys down, I'm actually going to dissolve these units and I'll rebuild them. I'll reform them. Oh, these actually... Oh no, I thought they were starting to get replacements, but they're not yet. I don't know if there's any... Yeah, look, we've just got a bottleneck here at Gigwa. What do we need in order to build that? Yeah, we need 2 machines. We need more machines here. Okay, we can't build any more machines. So I think I'm going to... Actually, that rail, I'm just going to have to... We might be better off building a bigger truck station to start off with. Just so that we've got more trucks going out this way. Because I don't think I've got... I can't actually make the machines for that yet. So let's just cancel that. Let's go for the truck station first. Where are we? Truck station 4.
Roger that.
There we go. Okay, there's not a huge amount to do here. I might see this armoured battalion, the 1st Armoured Battalion. Yeah, I think I'm going to dissolve this group because it's going to be quicker for me to transfer the troops over by yeah, let's disband them. We'll send them to the SHQ. We'll start disbanding, and then we'll send them back. I'll do the same with these guys, with these dragons. I'm just going to disband any units that aren't any use, basically. I might just leave those independent tank battalions there. Yeah, if we disband those, and then I'll get the veteran troops, and I'll actually send them over to the 1st SHQ and reform them. I think that's probably going to be a little bit quicker than trying to move them all, and it will certainly use less fuel as well. So that's probably wise. I'd like to. I know I was saying I'm not going to build too much more in the way of troops, but I do think that it's going to be quite helpful to have. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, these walkers. I think I forgot to move these last turn, by the way. So I've moved these walkers up. But these a regiment of these walkers, I really think will help me break any deadlock here, because these tanks, these did really well. So low on fuel, look. I think we must have been getting some kind of fuel issues. I want to build a sealed road down here as well. It's probably worth spending a few industrial points on. Artificial biped probably wants a better truck station as well, so let's get that up. Ah, we can't build it because we are not the right size. Can we colonize it? Yeah, we can. Look, let's send some population in there. But let's get... we'll just send them as colonists, I think.
Yes, sir.
Right, and now we might be able to upgrade that... Oh, no, we still can't. Yeah, we need another 7,000 or so. 7.5 thousand. So... Yeah, okay, I should be able to do that next turn. But we managed to get some of these colonists to use anyway. But yeah, artificial biped, I would like you to become better. I might actually
Yes, sir.
get the security and education up here. Yeah, that might be a better idea. And then just try to encourage some people to move in here. So what else have I got to do here on this side of things? I think this is all alright for the time being. I might actually strap move some of these guys down. Thinking about it. Oh, mind you, I don't think we've got enough logistics. No, we haven't. Okay, so let's have a look at the war. This is why we're here for. This is what we're here for, the war. Now, this is plain sand. Just having a look at what our entrenchment's going to be like for infantry. Yeah, 50 maximum entrenchment's 50 in this. It's probably better than it is on Rocky Plains. So, oh no, maximum entrenchment on Rocky Plains is 100. That's interesting. So you're actually better off entrenching here than in the sand, because you only get 50 here. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay. Yeah, we don't want to attack him with those. Yeah, I don't fancy my chances, especially with not having much fuel. Let's just leave those tanks there. Walkers, on the other hand, are excellent at this job. I wonder if we can push in this way. What have we got here? We've got the 28th Light Infantry Battalion, well entrenched. They're on all-out attack, though. They're an easy target. Let's take those out. Go on, walkers, come on. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So that pushed those guys back. Do I want to capitalise on this and move in? The answer to that is yes, but I don't think I can. So I don't really have much that I can move in. Oh, I'll just wait until we get to regiment. That's going to really kick ass. So I was happy just to move those back. I think I'm... Mind you, what's this? This is sand. We're probably going to be easier to defend in mountains, aren't we? And the blockers, yeah, these guys are going to be better in the sand. The blockers will defend better in the rocks. If you have a look here, look, the yeah, tanks don't get any penalties in, but they get a 60% penalty to or 40% penalty to defense in sand. So yeah, they really don't want to be defending in sand. This is why walkers are going to. I want more walkers. They're really, really good for attacking into this territory. What a great war game this is. Seriously. Okay. If only if we could get in here, look. And I don't think we can make it. We don't have anything that we can get in there with, unfortunately. Maybe one of these, if we got one of these brigade-sized guys, sorry, these regiment-sized unit formations in. But we'd need something better in attack. The infantry just don't really have that. You just don't have the soft attack. Jetpack troops would be good, but I've not researched them yet, unfortunately. So, But yeah, I mean, that would be a nice little encirclement if I could get it. Okay, so we've dealt with the Caranon front so far. Yeah, what else can we do? I think I do need to get some more troops up here. I think it would be good if we could get another brigade. Just a brigade would be enough just to put some troops. Mind you, I don't even think we even need that, you know. A brigade might even be too much. Let's just go for an independent regiment of some kind. Mind you, we can't really. We can go for. I moved all those colonists down, didn't I? Maybe an independent machine gun battalion would do. And then, yeah, we can't. Oh yeah, we might be able to move it a little bit closer. That's the right unit, isn't it? Yep. So I'm going to attach those guys to the 24th. I'll do that now. 24th Machine Gun Infantry Brigade. There we go. And we can have those just as just an extra bit of a buffer against any troops coming through this way. Okay, we've got this. We got T-Tile and this kind of war going on here. Now it looks like we're not getting any. We didn't get any fuel for some reason, and that's because the SHQ is missing the items. So we seem to have fuel. Ah, hold on. Second SHQ. What's happening here? Ah. T-Tile's attached to the second SHQ. That's not good. It wants to be the first, I think. So, yeah, that's the problem. I wonder if these were... Oh, this is also second. Right, let's set all these to the first. That's no wonder we're getting problems. Man, there's so much to think about in this game, really. Yeah, this is second SHQ as well. Definitely worth going through and just making sure all your troops are set to the right SHQ. Okay. Now we can move these, but they don't have much fuel. But actually, I think I'd like to get them. Mind you, we might be able to look. We might be able to attack in here. Mind you, they've got tank destroyer. I really don't want to do that. What are these guns like? Shouldn't be too scared of them if they're not decent size. 240 mil. 240 mil against 150 mil polymer plating. Yeah, I don't fancy those odds actually. I'd rather attack into them with infantry. Where is the headquarters for that group? There, here we are, the 25th. Let's get them on attack. Yeah, let's get them on all-out attack. And let's see if we can get these guys all-out attacking. Okay, let's try this. We'll just keep with the same OHQ and they'll get the bonus. The OHQ bonus. So there we are. Let's see if we can do this. We'll try and push them off here. Come on guys, you can do it. They're going to take a lot of losses by the way doing this. I think we've got it though. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome job. So we managed to push them back, look. So I'm not going to move. I think I'll move these guys in. I'll get the 17th just moving around. And then I think what I'll do is I'll start moving the 25th back down this way where they're going to be needed, I think. I mean, we have got some fairly hefty troops here. But I don't know if the 17th... If I get the 17th in defence, that might be enough to actually hold these guys here. Yeah, I think that'll be enough. Can we take these? What are they? That's a power plant, wind traps. Oh no, they're wind traps and wind traps. So no, okay, that is the answer to that question. Let's not try that. Definitely get some recon in though. Now, where's the rest of these these tanks? Oh, there they are, this way. Let's go. Let's get these guys moved down this way where I want them. Now, let's move the yeah, we want to try to move into this zone. Okay, so we've just taken another zone. They left that for us. I think they realized that they couldn't defend it. Let's get some recon here. Looks like those choppers are low on fuel.
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
Okay, that's better. Yeah, we kind of doubled our recon then just through that. So I'm going to get the tanks moving in. So we've got some defense. Now these mechanized infantry, we might be able to cut these off. Yeah, if we can threaten cutting these guys off. I mean, these tank destroyers, by the way, are quite dangerous for our mechanized infantry, but they're not so great in attack. So they might just, I mean, they might destroy some of the... They've got a good chance of destroying some of the APCs that we've got, but I'm not too concerned. There we go, look. Now let's move those in, and where's that other... There we are. I think these are slightly out of command range. No, they're okay. Oh, they are, but can't get any further, so no problem. We want the second moving in, though. Now, I forgot police... I forgot to get some police force units as well, didn't I? That's my big mistake. Yeah. Okay. So, I think he's gonna. I think he'll leave this. I mean, I don't need to leave some. I don't think. I mean, he's got a lot of troops. Look, but they're split into three big regiments, three big divisions. Yeah, we've got the 2nd Assault, the 3rd Assault, and the 4th Assault Infantry division. So, I think. Now these guys are all... Oh yeah, these guys are guns. These are machine guns, so... Let's get the machine guns in there. And then we've got the these machine gun infantry regiments. Now, these guys don't have lasers. They're a little bit out of date. But I'm going to try and get them around this side. Like that. And these bikers, These bikers did their job of cutting the supply lines. They actually managed to take us a zone. Might be I don't know. I don't know whether it's worth trying to hold this. I don't think we can. If they attack us with these, I don't think we can hold it. But I might just leave a cursory force there just so that we can, you know, we've got the victory points if nothing else. Okay. Now here I built some an independent tank battalion and 2 independent destroyer battalions. Now these were for use in this over this side, and we're starting to get more supply over here now, which basically means that the enemy are in trouble. Let's get these. I'm gonna sort of expand outwards now. The 18th Infantry. What are these guys? These are in defence. So let's get these guys defending. Oh wow, they're a bit shabby. Get those into the city. See if I can find the rest of those. There we are. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then we'll move the HQ a little bit closer. We've got the 22nd, which is a corps. Oh, those guys have taken a lot of hits. Their morale's really low as well. Okay, they need replenishing. Let's get these tanks up. Tank destroyers as well. What have we got around here?
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
Okay. Let's get these buggies moved back. Oh yeah, we got these as well. We're going to move these guys down. See if we can get these bikes. If we might be able to rescue these bikes before they starve completely. There we are. Move those out. So yeah, let's figure out what we're going to do here. This city is pretty well defended now, I think. So would the motorised battalion better be used somewhere else? Oh no, we could actually, maybe if we get the motorised guys over this way now, we might be able to threaten an encirclement of some kind. See if I can find the rest of them. Oh, we got some tank destroyers as well. Let's just keep those all together. Okay, we've got buggies too. I don't think they're going to be much use, to be honest. Okay, and then we've got this armour brigade as well, heavy armour brigade. Again, they're kind of out of fuel. I think I'll keep them in position though, just so that we're threatening their use. Sometimes the threat of the use of something is as good as using it. I mean, you know, the threat of using something is a good use of it. I think we should be able to take these out now. See if we can kill them. There we go. We've got some blockers and some medium tanks. Also heavy tanks. And there we go. We've managed to defeat that pocket. Okay, so this is the first independent heavy tank battalion. Let's move those in. Let's get these entrenched these guys who are set on entrench closer to the front line too. There we are. Look, now we are starting to push them back. The 15th Infantry Corps. Little low on supply. Okay, we're backed up by this heavy siege infantry brigade as well. So we've got some artillery for defence. Those howitzer 2s aren't bad either. They'll do some damage even to these, you know, heavy combat armour. Okay. Defense in depth. Let's see what happens there then. I'll start moving these choppers up a little bit closer. You've got these assault guns as well. That looks good. That looks good. Got to be careful with these guys are really, really low on morale. I think I need to... Now, we've got to be careful. I don't want to get cut off around this direction. These things can move quite quickly. So, yeah, this looks... Actually, I probably should get a unit here. Let's swap those around. Make sure... Are these heavy machine gun in? Yeah, they're in defense. Alright, that's not looking bad. Yeah, we're threatening an encirclement now as well. I'm expecting they might retreat. And the reason why I say that is because I think that once they see things starting to come down this direction, they're going to be like, oh, we're being encircled. And I'd rather they retreated. I really want that. I mean, they've got some pretty hefty units, although they're because they're infantry, they're not that great in the attack. And that's the one thing I've got going for me. Like if they had some pretty significant armor regiments, or they were using the armor that they've got in a smarter way. Like, you know, for example, if they brought these back round now and started trying to attack me on the flanks, you know, that would be a problem for me, and I'd have to probably move. But as it is, I think we're looking okay. All right. Alrighty. Yeah, let's get these guys in defending as well. Yeah, this tank destroyer is looking pretty menacing, but I think against, if I put these guys on a defensive posture, if I've got one, fluid defense, infantry and artillery get 40 on defense. Mechanized forces get minus 30. Okay, plus 30 on attack. That's no good. Maybe if we put them in entrench.
Aye, aye, sir.
This will allow them to at least get a better entrenchment level. Although, yeah, you don't get the best entrenchment level anyway with motorized. On there would have been better in defense really, but never mind. That'll be okay, I think. Okay. There's not a whole lot more I can do here, I don't think. Yeah, I think that we're good to go. So I don't really want to be building too much stuff. I'm already building a whole lot of industry, which is chewing through my metal. And I think, have we got any metal in the second SHQ? Yeah, we got loads. So I'm going to transfer some metal from the second back to the first. Oh well, we can only do 100. That's not very much. Well. We've got enough metal to last us. I think that once a few of these, if we can go one more round, then some of these industry that I've been building will be finished, and that will free up the metal. And then I've got to start thinking about building more metal, because metal is a problem now. We've got quite a lot of rare metal, but we don't have very much in the way of regular metals. So, okay, I think that's it, guys. I think we're done. And what I'm going to save my political points. What I could do is, let's see if there's any. I might just use a few of these fate points, because I know that there'll be people watching. There's people watching who always get on my case about spending these. Oops. They often get on my case about spending things like fate points and political points. Like, why don't you use them? It's like, because I can't be bothered. That's the main reason. What have we got? High-tech vault. Yeah, that's just... I mean, that might... Actually, this one might be good to play in the third SHQ. It's 5 fate points, but actually it might help us get things off the ground in Gigwa. Go out to Jim, come on. Yeah, so let's do this in Gigwa.
Roger that.
26 machines, 174 rare metals and 14 high-tech parts. Actually, that's pretty good. That will allow us to get this heavy industry on the go, I think. So there are other things we can play as well, but I think I'll keep the fate points back for the time being. I don't think I want too many of to play too many. Improve the ease of mining in a random mine asset. Yeah, that's okay, but it's a random one, unfortunately. These are always really good. Ecological station, you know, security outpost, that kind of stuff. Just depends on what you need in that particular zone. Like, we don't need anything there. You're best off picking a zone where they've not really got much of something. Wow, actually, look, Root's Head's pretty. This one, it's quite a large. It's got a lot of population. Maybe if we get education 15, that's pretty low. Wonder if we've got something we can play there. Schools? Okay, that will increase heart. That would be good, but oh, we've already got that here. Oh no, that's in Gigwa though. I don't want to do it in Gigwa. I want to do it in this one, Root's Head.
Roger that.
There we go. So that's going to give us a school asset. I wonder why it is specifically this stratagem section that is just slow. I wonder what that is. Okay, so here we could probably do with building. Where are we? Construct. Sorry, my brain just temporarily turned off. We could probably do with getting some. Let's go with the barracks. Did I disband this one? I think I did, didn't I? Yeah, that's good. Okay. All right, everything else looks okay to me. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Yeah, the war's progressing pretty well, and I'm just starting to really work on my industrial output as well. And after this third industrial push is over, we should see these two numbers rocketing through the roof. And at that point, things are going to get kind of exciting, because then I can start really leaning into stuff like aircraft and building big air bases. In fact, I might actually start building an air base. Where would a good air base... Where could I build an air base? See how many squares we are. I was messing around with some bomber designs, and I can get bombers that can fly 20 squares. 20 hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, if we could put an air base at Artificial Biped. That might help. So let's do that. Let's get an air base. We'll get air base 1. I was building a university, wasn't I, to try and attract stuff in. Let's just put that on. Let's put it on slow. I want the airbase in first, and then we could probably. Oh yeah, that's already a sealed road. We just need to increase our infrastructure down this way. How much would it cost to get rail down here? Probably really expensive. I mean, I can do it, but it wouldn't leave us much in the way of. Yeah, it's going to take all my metal. I can't do that. I'd like to get a rail line down to Artificial Biped. This is probably going to be quite pivotal in us taking Caranon. Okay, guys, I'll catch you next episode. Take it easy.